Okay, welcome back to Anno 1800, and I'm just I'm just testing the audio here before I go. I can't hear the. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't want to be disturbed by the music of the game itself. So here we are back in Anno, and we're at that kind of difficult part in the game where you you don't have you don't have lots of money, but the stuff you need becomes more and more expensive. It's kind of like that at the beginning of the artisans, and what you really need at this point is beer or rum, because they really increase the money. I think I have, let me just check my ship here first. What's the problem now? A perilous plunge. Okay, I don't even want to read all that. Shut down, shout down, slash with your saber. Let's try the second one. So I think that's good. And we're going to go on. So I'm kind of wondering if I could produce some beer. It would be incredibly helpful for the finances. But to do beer, we need hops, and we do have hops here, which is really cool. We do have grain, and I don't know if let me check. Do we have a surplus of grain that we could, we do. So we could use some of that grain. We wouldn't need to do extra grain at the moment. Yeah. The only thing is we need 75, 25. Why don't we give it a shot? Look at this beautiful construction here. Right, beer. Let's do beer now. I can't really do anything over here anymore. This is kind of full. I'm working with small islands because I just like the challenge of the smaller islands. So okay, let's go straight across here, and let's start our little beer place here. So I'm going to do one of these. And we need about 3 of these hops. I have to keep an eye on things here. That seems to be okay. I seem to have plenty. $96. Okay, that should be plenty of hops for now. And then it's one of these. What do I not have? I don't have any, and it's one of these. But I don't have any steel. So I'm going to send one of these guys off yet again to my dear friend Clarence. And we're going to pick up more steel. I assume there's plenty of steel. Yeah. That's going to take a while. I don't think we can do much more at the moment because this is, well, it's going to take quite a bit of resources. I'm sure we can do something else with this place after. I'm just thinking, should I fence this off in some nice way or just leave it like that? We leave it. I'm going to speed things up because I can see my little boat here, but I really need to get this. I need to get the steel. We need to get the steel. In the meantime, there's some more stuff going on here. A matter, the crew have been enjoying some island hospitality, but many are now refusing to leave. What? They've fallen in love with the sons and daughters of the sons and daughters of the local king. That's progressive. Just assuming that in 1800 all these guys are men, these kind of seafaring guys, but they're obviously progressive men for their time. They're happy with their sexuality, no matter what it is. Perhaps he can be convinced to allow them to come with you. You could attempt to come to an arrangement, or else wait for him to consult his copper oracle. Huh? Who are you talking about? Convince the king your crew's affection is genuine. Okay, I don't know what that's on about. What's he giving me? He's giving me this. Oh, maintenance minus 100 for something. For what? Hospitals. Oh. What are we going to get rid of? Can I put them in here? And then get rid of the sausages. There you go. In the meantime, we've definitely got to Clarence here. What? Oh, I can see here we've found the fabled new world. I'm just taking 50 of this. Yes. And then we're going to go back here because I want the beer. So if I click here just quickly, you can see that we're going fast here. Let me slow that down a bit. The new region has been found, which means that there should be a boat waiting for us here somewhere. Where is it? This it? Yeah. This lady very kindly always gives us a boat full of things. So we just need to pick an island. And in the new world, what you need at the beginning really are two things. You need rum and you need cotton. And this corn is very handy, and coffee. The only thing missing is I don't know how to pronounce this, if I find it on another island, let me see. I guess I'm here as well, it doesn't really matter. This stuff, caoutchouc, I don't know what the hell that is, but it's stuff that's not, it's never really on the island with everything. So we're going to go here because we can do without the cockatoo for the moment, but we need the rum and we need the cotton. So this is a huge place. It's got, yeah, we can definitely work here. So I'm going to bring my ship, and I can bring him. And when they're doing that, I can go back to the old world. And my guy hasn't arrived yet because... Is this him? No, because his ship is full of steel. There's an explosion in the schnapps factory. This is very, very common. And the problem... What's that? A mine? There's the schnapps factory. What you should always do, and I didn't do it here, is you need to put fire engines around schnapps factories. Oh, I lost the mine as well. That's kind of resources. Okay, we got them back. You need around all kind of distillery stuff, you should always have a fire engine. I think my ship has returned. Good. Okay, we've taken care of the ship there. We've taken care of the fire. Now, can I get this wonderful beer flowing? And this, it costs 1,675 workers. Could I be so bold as to do another one? You're supposed to have 2 of these. One of those 2 of these. Can I do it? I think I probably can. I seem to have... That about does it though. I've only got 57 workers left. I can upgrade a few more. And that brings me to a shortage soon. A shortage of farmers. So let's put some more farmers down. The problem now is I'm sure I'm going to be running out of some of the basic stuff with all this population increase. Well, I hope I've just upgraded you, because here they're okay. We don't really have anything yet for the artisans, but they will love the beer and the variety theatre. What do I need for the variety theatre? 50, 40 for that. I could do the variety theatre. Let's hold off on that. Maybe how's the beer going here? I really want this to work. What I'm going to do here as well is I'm going to do one more grain thing, just to be on the safe side. I see smoke from 1. That's great. We're at 1,093 here. But it's so... We're kind of just hanging on, you know. You can't really afford much at this level with that kind of money. I'm tempted to put another I just love these walls. I'm tempted to put another wall around here. Keep people from stealing the beer. There's also just a little section here that I can put somebody there. So I can see this is going up a little bit. Does that mean that the beer is, there it is, it's starting to flow? And look at that, the money was just around 1,000 and now it's gone to 1,800 and climbing. And for these guys too, yep, we've gone past 2,000. So the beer is definitely worth doing. The newspaper guy, what's the bet? Something will not be happy. There you go, because of the fire. No, the explosion, right? He seems to be happy with everything else. So we're around 2,000. I'm sure that beer should be fine now for or am I wrong about that? Yep, money's still going up, great. So there we go, we've got that far on this little island. The problem is going to be with space pretty soon, though. There's really not lots of space left. In the meantime, I think we should be okay for money. We have to be careful about fires and things going wrong. I'm going to put a fire engine here because, again, with these refining things, this should be okay. And I think we're going to go back to the new world. My ships should have arrived. We're going to set up shop here. So, wait a minute, what's this guy? So in the new world, of course, it's we're back to just having these guys, just one type of person here. And I always kind of build my settlement pretty much right near the harbor here, right near the trading post. We don't have a single person yet, so we need the market. Let's put it there. Some houses. The problem I have here is, let me do this again. I'm a little bit maybe obsessional about keeping things in line here, so I just want the houses, even though that's odd there, but I just want them to be one street. It's easier for people to get around if you have lots of roads, and that's a double road. So now Can we do anything here yet? No, I haven't got enough. I will have enough now. So we start on the fried plantain. And for that you need this. And then where can I put... I'm gonna just keep expanding here, so I'm gonna try and put the plantain off over... Ooh, I don't want any bridges. Put it over here. Now what I like to do here, which is maybe not very nice, I know it's kind of picturesque, all the trees, but when you're trying to build stuff, sometimes it's hard to see where things are. And so I'm going to put one of these. We need this. We need that crop of bananas, and then we don't have any wood left. Oh god, I didn't put any wood, did I? I forgot to put well, we have plenty of workers. I forgot to put the lumber and the timber mill. There. Let's put those two there, and this one can hook up to there. So you're okay, you're making the lumber, you're bringing it here. You're making the lumber, you're bringing it there, and we've got the two timber sawmills, the two sawmills. And I've got enough workers for all that. And I need 2 planks, 2 tons, let's say, in order to put in the factory. Does it fit there? It does, good. So hopefully, money wise we're still okay. 2,400, that's again because of the beer. If we get this, we will increase these guys. And then the next thing, of course, will be the rum. And when it's unlocked, actually we can do it straight away. We can start making the cotton. You could seriously get lost in this game. I don't partake in smoking grass or anything anymore, but I sometimes imagine that if this were years ago and I were younger, I would probably smoke a bag of grass and get into this game, and I would be absolutely I would be so into the details, because when I smoke, I think when anyone smokes, you get quite focused. And I could see myself getting to the point where I'm starting to become fascinated by what the NPCs are doing here. I could see myself just following people around, you know, or just simply coming down here, going into the game, and just chilling out on the beach. Getting lost doing it. If I was stoned, I could probably literally just walk around this island for the next 2 hours. even if I didn't see any people. I remember what I was like when I was stoned. I could literally get completely absorbed in this world and just spend half the day here. We just have 2 tons of wood. That's what we need for that. That's cool. That's gonna give our guys this. Twenty-six minutes I've been streaming. There's a few minutes left. The money is constant. That's cool. We're gonna have more workers in a minute when they start getting this stuff. We get 3 extra per household. That's going to increase everything. And then we can start doing the rum. The rum is quite easy to do. Let's pencil in more houses here first. I think we need to leave this for now, unless I was to smoke a joint and start walking around, because otherwise you kind of lose your mind looking at this thing going up one at a time. You really need the wood before you can do anything. So let's go back to the old world where we have lots of wood and everything now, and we need to get started on the steel. So we have the artisans now, and we have coal here. That's another good reason, by the way, for not starting the steel. If you start the steel and you don't have any artisans, you have to build lots of charcoal kilns. But now we don't need that, because we can go straight to build a coal mine. Let's put another bridge there. This. So that's the coal mine. So what else do we need? We've got the steel, we've got the coal. I could also do this, very similar. This will, I don't know, will this increase things by a lot? It'll give us a lot of money. Yeah, maybe that's an idea, although I'd imagine it's expensive, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that first. And I'm gonna put the steel here. Oh, it fits there, that's good. Of course I'm gonna put a fire engine. We need wood as well. I guess that's fine like that. And then we just need the sewing machine factory. What? That's 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Yeah, it's just one. Now, I knew this lovely place here has got a nice big open space here. It's just been waiting. Oh, it's quite big. Let's put that there. Let's move that over a bit. There you go. The one thing I don't have here, which I probably should put, is a fire engine. Where should I put it? Can't really put it inside. Let's just put it right at the gate there. Again, this game compared to City Skylines, the sense of life going on with each building is fantastic, because you really get the sense that the world is alive. And one of the good things about the SimCity that I'm playing is that they have a similar kind of mechanic, where a lot of buildings in SimCity, there's people around them and in them. Nothing like this. It's incredible. It's like there's people almost everywhere. Not here yet, but that's because this factory, it hasn't got any supplies yet, so it's not actually working. When it starts to work though, you'll have, see, like here. I have to say I'm not a huge fan of SimCity 1 or 2. I think they were both crap. They don't have any of the vitality or the vividness of this game, or even the SimCity game. You can't make I don't think, you can't make a kind of an excellent city building game if your total team of developers is like 10. You need a much bigger company. Can you imagine if 10 people were responsible for making a game like Red Dead Redemption? Can you imagine what it looked like? Anyway, I am just going to wait to see what happens here. There we go. The smoke is coming, so that's producing the sewing machines, and then the artisans, once they have the sewing machines, of course they can make the coats. And then there's the university. I haven't touched the canned food yet. That's a pain, that one. I'm not looking forward to doing that one. We'll do it next time. The canned foods will start with this. You know, we literally have to go and take over another island here before we can do the canned foods. This is where the peppers are. So we'll do that. How are we doing? Did we get... There we go, we're getting those. Is the money going up? It hasn't gone up that much. Is that because something is run out somewhere? No, everything seems to be okay. I thought there'd be a bigger boost than that. But that's pretty cool. We have got all the way up to having this done. Yeah, it's fantastic. Just the busyness of the world. So there we go, we've progressed a little bit. At the beginning of this episode we hadn't even found the new world, and now we are well into development in here. Where is this? We've unlocked the ponchos, and after the ponchos we can start doing the rum, and we got 179 because now they've got the fried platans. But I shall go back to the old world, and we shall just leave our cameras here, and I shall stop the stream at this point. Next time it's rum, and look at that, we've got a festival here, some kind of a harvest festival. Until next time, good night.